Hi, are you hearing a lot about coaching and you're curious about it? I want to tell you a little bit, just an introduction to coaching. If you're already a coach, then thank you for being here. Maybe you want to hang out and see what you think about how I explain it. Spoiler alert, you have no time at all. You only have 2 seconds. Coaching in the right setting is phenomenal, transformative. It's amazing. Seriously. So let me tell you how it's different than being a doctor. I've been a doctor for a little over 20 years, and we all know what doctors do, right? So I'm a family practice doctor. So we diagnose illnesses, we treat illnesses, we take sometimes a lot of complaints, and we try to figure out if there's a connection. We try to figure out how we can help you with some of these ailments. That involves, tests, prescriptions, specialists, maybe more than that. And then, best case scenario, you get to a neutral point, right? Like, you're not sick. Woo, yes. But is that enough, though, to just not be sick? I don't think so. What if we are ready to thrive? Like, we really just want to feel alive and well. That's actually where coaching comes in, is human thriving. So I am a certified integrative health and wellness coach. I did my training at Duke Integrative Health. I also have some certifications and training through Chopra Global as far as meditation and Ayurveda is concerned. I started my coaching training because even though I had all of these really close longitudinal relationships with my patients for years and years, and I would tell them, hey, eat more plants, exercise every day, meditate, figure out your stress levels. Yeah. They were all in, and then I'd see them a whole year later, maybe 10% success rate. They just didn't have the tools. They just don't have the tools to sustain really any of those things that we're telling them to do. I mean, sometimes they'd wait a year and a half because they were even more stressed to come back and tell me they couldn't do any of that stuff, right? So what I found in the coaching program was amazing. This is actually how we help people. This is how we help them not just, get to the neutral point, but way beyond that. And so let me tell you about how I coach, because there's all kinds of different coaches, right? So there's business coaches, executive coaches, all kinds of different coaches. So what I do is whole health and life coaching, right? What does that mean? So when we talk about whole health, when I mean whole health, I'm including your physical health, of course, mental health, so your mind is important, your emotional well-being, spiritual well-being, and all of that in the context of your environment. And so that's really what whole health is when I say whole health. So in fact, actually in 2019, when I started my company, I had the audacity to name it Optimal Wellness. That's the name of my practice. And what I do, I help high-achieving women who are feeling overwhelmed and overworked, like I used to, let go of guilt and tap into inner peace and joy so they can live the energetic and purposeful lives they deserve. So what I do, I actually work with my clients one-on-one, and it's a 12-week program. We look really comprehensively at what is keeping them stuck, what's keeping them overwhelmed. So we look at, the whole gamut of things. So we look at personal development, we look at professional development, we talk about communication, we talk about relationships, and of course, when we're talking about physical health, we talk about nutrition, movement, rest, so that includes sleep, spiritual well-being, and I already mentioned environment. So all of these things are important. So what I do in addition to the coaching is I offer yoga nidra, I offer meditation, because it's just they're just synergistic with each other. So when we're looking at limiting beliefs and we've got mindset work going on and there's accountability, we're actively healing our minds and our bodies, and we can really just grow that much more effectively when we're in a coaching program. So here's my most frequent sort of asked question in my FAQ. How is coaching different than counseling? And it's a really good question, actually. So the way I think of therapy or counseling it's really about healing the past, which is very, very, very important. And so coaching is a more forward-looking, progress-oriented process, right? So it can be really transformative. So right now I have 2 spots open in my one-on-one coaching program that I told you about. If you're just like absolutely not ready for anything like that, then just go to my website, check it out. It's optimalwellnessmd.org. And maybe just download the checklist for like some quick wins. And then that will sign you up for my newsletter too. And do not worry, I will not spam you. I've also got some exciting news. I am going to be launching my first ever small group exclusive program in June. And it's going to be an amazing coaching program. If you have any interest at all, email me or, just comment here. And, it can make all the difference in the world to have an amazing coaching experience, right? And what I think is that coaching is the future, and what the world needs right now is coaching. But let me still read out this quote to you because I really, really love it. It says this: "Don't ask what the world needs. Ask what makes you come alive and go do it. Because what the world needs is people who have come alive, like me." So yeah, if you guys watched all the way to the end, thank you. Go check out my website, or at least just comment here. And thanks for spending this time with me.